Empowered Woman. Hey, today I want to talk to you about giving yourself permission to believe in you. And I want to talk about it in three areas: believing in who you can be, believing in what you can do, and believing in what you can have. For me, I had to take that approach for myself, not coming from a background where I had a lot of strong role models, but I had to come to a place in my life where I believed in myself. I had to believe that I am gifted. I had to believe that I'm talented. I had to believe that I was smart. I had to believe that I'm beautiful. I had to believe that I have a message to share with women that can transform their lives. I had to believe that for myself. I couldn't sit around and wait for permission for someone to tell me that I'm good enough, that I'm smart enough, that I'm beautiful enough, that I'm talented enough to do any of the things that I'm doing right now. And I want to encourage you that you can believe in yourself and give yourself the permission to be exactly who you feel that you are on the inside. That thing that's been laying dormant on the inside, that's been telling you that you are a strong woman, that you are a woman who have great gifts and abilities to change the world. That dream that you have down on the inside, that thing that you've been talking to your girlfriend, your sister friend about, and some of them kind of look back and say, I don't know about that. I don't really see you doing that. Guess what? It doesn't matter whether they can see you doing it or not. You have to believe that you can do it, right? And so I believe that it's important for you to give yourself permission to believe in the greatness that's on the inside of you. It's important for you to believe that you have more to offer to the world that's going to make a difference to some other woman or some other person that you've never dreamed that could happen to you, right? So the first thing is to believe in you and who you can become. The second thing is to believe in what you can do. I can remember when I was in college and I was telling someone that I'm gonna finish my degree, because at that time I was working at a job and I had not finished my undergrad degree, and I said I'm gonna finish my degree, but I'm gonna go to graduate school and I'm gonna get my master's degree and this and that and the other, and then I'm gonna do this and that and the other. And he said, well, how can you talk like that? You don't even have your bachelor's degree yet. And, that kind of hit me in a way that I just didn't like. I didn't appreciate someone telling me what I cannot do. And so I decided, you know what? I'm going to do this and I'm going to show you. And of course, I went back and I got my master's degree in counseling. And I feel the same way about any other area of my life. No one is going to tell me how much I can make. No one can tell me how much I can do and grow in my business. No one is going to tell me that. I gave myself permission to begin to believe in myself and to begin to triumph in those areas because of what I know is that's in me to do, right? And so for you, you have to understand what's in you to do. What can you do that people don't think you can do, that people kind of brush you aside and say, "Oh, you're not qualified for that," right? You're not qualified to do that particular position. You're not qualified to go back to school. You're not smart enough. No one can tell you that you can't do it. You can do whatever you put your mind to do. Stop waiting on someone to give you permission to say that you can be who you want to be or do what you want to do. Where do you want to conquer in the world? What do you want to master in the world? How do you want to show up in the world? If that's the way you want to show up in the world, you show up in the world so you can be you and you can be free and you can make the difference that only you can make. The other thing is that I want you to give yourself permission to have what you want to have. When I was dating and I was, which was some years ago, I was dating but yet I didn't know for sure about the kind of marriage that I could possibly have, because I grew up seeing a dysfunctional type of marriage between my mom and my dad. And so I wasn't really sure, is what I think about, what I dream about, is the Cosby thing at that time, was that really, a marriage that I can have? And so I began to believe that I can have a great marriage. And guess what, y'all? I got a great marriage. I've been married for 29 years. I began to believe that I can start a business. And guess what, you guys? I've had a great business for 13 years. I believe that I can impact women's lives. And guess what, you guys? I've been impacting women's lives for over 20 years now. And it's been a joy because I didn't settle for what someone else said that I can have. I didn't settle for what someone else said I can do. And I didn't settle for what somebody else said that I can be. I decided within myself that this is my God-given right, my God-given design, and my God-given purpose to step into the greatness that He created me to do and to become, so that I can live out what I have been created to do in the earth and to impact and influence lives like never before. So I just want to give you that permission. I want to tell you to give yourself that permission that you can be, you can have, and you can do what it is that you set out to do. Never settle for less. Never settle for second best. Only go for the best of who you are to become and who you are right now. Your dreams are made possible if you dare to give yourself permission to just believe in you. Listen, thanks for joining the Total Empowered Woman TV, and subscribe and share this video and give me some feedback. Tell me how you have decided to become who you're going to become, to do what you're going to do, and to have what you believe that you can have. Don't wait any longer. No one can give you the permission but you. Now's the day to do it. I'll see you guys next week. Hey, join me on all of my social media. Just follow the links below.